MAPE, Music and Arts 4, Quarter 4, Week 3, Matatag Curriculum. For the review, what is Man Apit street dance about? You're right. Man Apit is a traditional street dance that originates from the Philippines. It is performed by the indigenous people of the Ilocos region, specifically by the Ilocano people. The term Man Apit comes from the Ilocano language, where man refers to a group or a team, and apit means to celebrate or to gather. The dance is typically performed during festivals, community celebrations, or harvest events to honor deities, show gratitude, or mark significant social milestones. Fill in the blanks with appropriate letters to complete the thought of the sentence. 1. I am a vibrant and colorful celebration in different towns. I am blank. You're right. The correct answer is festival. I am played by bamboo instruments, gongs, and drums in the Panagbenga street dance. I am blank. Very good. The correct answer is music. Number 3. I am the circular dance of Benguet, where the dances of Panagbenga street dance got their inspiration. I am blank. You're right, Benjan. Number 4. I am the festival of Baguio. I am blank. You're right, it is Panagbenga. The activity I am what reminded us of the properties and elements of the sample art form from a festival we discussed previously and connected to the next lesson we are about to discuss. Watch the video at the given YouTube link and list the art forms integrated in the activities that highlight the Panagbenga Festival. Share your answers with the class. The title of the video is Panagbenga 2019 Highlights, Baguio City Guide, Baguio City Vlog, Baguio Flower Festival, uploaded by Baguio City Guide. For the Unlocking Content Area vocabulary, here are the words you will use in this lesson. Read and understand them. Concept, the thought, intention, or meaning of the creative work. Process, this refers to a series of steps and procedures taken in order to achieve a particular output. Practices, this refers to those that are done on a regular basis as a habit, tradition, or custom. Floral float, the elaborately designed and decorated floats that are major highlight of Panagbenga Festival. Thematic choreography, dance movements that are wholesome and align with the concept of the festival dance category. Ethnic dancing, a type of dance that comes from a specific group of people who share the same culture and traditions. Modern fusion, the blending of modern elements with traditional practices. Cultural reenactment, the recreation or portrayal of historical events, traditional dances, or rituals during the festival. Improvisation, spontaneous or creative changes made during performances. Cultural motif, recurring themes, patterns, or symbols that represents the culture. Handcrafting, a skilled activity made in a traditional way with the hands. Routines, set sequences of activities or performance that take place during the festival. Authenticity, The originality of the cultural practices. Artisan, a skilled craft person. Gangsa, the traditional flat gong used in the Cordillera region. Sulibao, a traditional drum used by indigenous people in the Philippines. Can you guess what our lesson today is from what you watch? Were you able to identify the highlights of the Panagbenga festival? As we learned in the previous lesson, Panagbenga, like any other festival, is a beautiful mix of unique musical, visual, dance, and theatrical concepts that are rooted in our culture. Let us examine the unique concepts, processes, and practices of the art forms integrated in the activities that highlight the festival using the following information and examples. Art forms integrated in Panagbenga activities: music. Concept: traditional Cordilleran music, modern fusion, parade band. Process: incorporation of Cordilleran melodies and rhythms with contemporary styles to create a unique composition. Use of traditional instruments, gangsa, sulibao, bamboo, with the adaptation of modern instruments, guitar, keyboard that complements traditional sound. Use of improvisation to adapt to the dynamics street dancing performances. Traditional music blended with modern fusion for the practices. Live performances of contemporary bands and musicians. Marching bands on grand parades. Watch and listen to the music of the street dance performance in the given YouTube link. In this performance, you could hear the sound of bamboo at the start, followed by the drums that are commonly used for street dancing and bamboo percussion instruments. You could also hear the chanting of the dancers and the bamboo buzzer, which they played while dancing. The traditional bamboo instruments are incorporated with the modern drums to create a unique composition. The music played also sounds traditional, but at the same time modern due to the combination of both traditional and contemporary sounds. Marching bands are also found in the festival. Watch the SLU marching band at the given YouTube link as they play the Panagbenga hymn during the street parade. Art forms integrated in Panagbenga activities: dance. Concept: street dancing, ethnic dancing, thematic choreography. Incorporation of traditional Cordilleran dance moves, symbols, and local stories into modern routines. Creation of routines based on specific themes, often reflecting the festival's floral and cultural motifs. Dance camps to practice routines focusing on synchronization, stamina, and expression. Rehearsals with live music to ensure movements are in perfect timing with the music. Performance in open streets requiring awareness of surrounding and audience engagements. Use of dynamic movements to adapt to dynamic and unpredictable environment. Below are pictures of dances during the street parade. Can you guess the concept of the dances? What type of dances are these? What is the theme of the performances? Watch again the given YouTube link and let us compare the two dances. The use of banga in the first dance is typical of the Cordillera traditional dances, which incorporate the modern routine and dynamic movement of the dancers and reflect the cultural motif of the festival. The second dance displays the ethnic or traditional dances of the Cordillera, which were displayed and performed in the streets adapting to the dynamic festival environment. Art forms integrated in Panagbenga festival activities, we have the visual. For the concept, floral floats, street decorations, costumes. Process, floral design and development that aligns with the festival's float and cultural motif. For the process, sourcing of flowers locally and ensuring meticulous preparation to ensure freshness. Collaborative creation to construct floral floats. Incorporation of Cordilleran traditional attire elements to modern costumes. Involvement of local community to collaboratively decorate streets. Use of recyclable and sustainable materials to minimize environmental impacts. Practices, concept development, construction, and flower arrangement of floral float. Community involvement and sustainable practice for street decors. Can you guess what are in the pictures? The first two pictures show the costumes used in the Panagbenga street parade and performance. The first picture shows the incorporation of Cordilleran textiles into the costume, while the second picture shows a floral-inspired costume, which is the concept of the celebration. The other three pictures are of different floral floats, showing the identity of Baguio City. The lion head on the first float, the pine trees on the second float, and the swan boat on the third float. Art forms integrated into Panagbenga activities. Theatrical. Concept, cultural reenactments, street theater, flower-inspired performances. Creation of scripts based on local legends, folklore, and historical events, ensuring authenticity and relevance. Use of innovative materials to build sets for outdoor performances, encouraging collaboration of set designers and local artisans. Interaction with the audience requires actors to be skilled in improvisation and audience engagement. Integration with parades, actors performing on the floats or alongside dancers and musicians. For the practices, reenactments of historical and legendary or mythical stories. Spontaneous acts such as mime, puppetry, and other street forms that engage the audience. Theatrical performances inspired by the beauty and symbolism of flowers. What do you think is captured in the pictures? Street performances, cultural reenactments, and flower-inspired performances are shown in the pictures. The first picture is a performance in the street dance, showing how performers engage the audience. The second picture depicts a flower-inspired presentation with the costumes and the choreography showing floral motifs. For the word example, we have Activity 1. Describe me. It is a group task. Watch again Man Apit at the given link. Try to describe the concepts, processes, and practices found in the festival highlight. Write your answer on the activity sheet. Here is the rubric for scoring. For the criteria, we have content coverage, group discussion, and group presentation. For the activity 2, Panagbenga moves. Experience the Panagbenga festival in the class through simultaneous art performances that are suited to your diverse intelligence. Look around the classroom and find materials you can use for performance. If there are no available costumes or musical instruments in the classroom, you may use available fabric for costumes and sound-producing material that may serve, for example, stamping tubes, etc. Participate in the activity. You may either dance, sing, play, instrument, or act as a props or propsman to participate in the activity. For the learner's takeaways, give 3 words that describe the concepts, process, and practices of Panagbenga Festival. For your formative assessment, match column A to column B. Write only the letter of your answer. For column A, flower-inspired performance, theme-based routines, street decorations, spontaneous acts to interact with audience, parade bands, modern fusion, choreographed routines and synchronization, rehearsals with live music, cultural reenactments, handcrafting of costumes. For column B, A, music, B, theatrical, C, dance, and D, visual. Here are the correct answers.